to the nerds and the YouTube lands. We're back here with another Fartist feature. Oh, yes, that is the name of my series. And I'm here with the lovely Gavin Smith. How are you doing, Gavin?
I'm very well. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's been so much fun running into you at cons over the past year. I think the first time I talked to you about an art piece from you, but I think I somehow wrangled you into becoming part of a member of a K-pop group. I think so. Back in the day. I know.
Must have been.
Yeah. That was good times.
Good
times. Yeah.
I look fondly back on the tour.
Listen, it would be good times, let me tell you. I mean, it'd be all kinds of shenanigans happening.
Yeah.
But no, I'm so excited to get you here because I think I first met you at Cap City a year ago, and then Motor City, and I was very, very, very taken away because I bought an art piece from you.
Yes.
And it's probably, here, I'm going to make myself big. It's probably one of my favorite pieces that I have picked up at a con or anything. But look at this sexy hunk of a man right here, as in Casey Jones. But he is everything I have wanted in my life. Masks, he's got hair, he's got chest hair. He is, the stud.
Grizzled, the right amount of grizzled.
The right. He is got his bag happening. But yeah, look at. I love the details you put under the mask with like the eyes and the mouth. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. I gotta frame that. Now that my wall is taken down, I'm putting that up there so I can stare at his lovely face from my bed. Like, oh yes, thank you, Casey. I know.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna flippy flop this real quick for a second.
Okay.
Boom! There's your face.
Hey.
Hi.
Yo.
All right. So for the people that are watching, who are you? What do you do? Why are you here?
So my name's Gavin Smith. I'm an artist known a lot for my work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek: The Mirror War, Heartpiercer. Lately, I've been doing covers for Godzilla, Here There Be Dragons 2, and a bunch of other stuff. You've probably seen some Last Ronin covers of mine, and I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. I keep very busy. It's nice. Dead Legends is another creator-owned book I do, Wave Blue World.
What was that one? What was that?
Dead Legends.
Oh, Dead Legends. Oh,
yes. If you're into old school martial arts movies, this is it's the best martial arts book or martial arts movie you haven't seen in comic book form. So there you go.
You sold me. I'm a huge martial arts movie fan myself. I love the cheesy 70s styles ones.
Yes.
Jet Li, but Jet Li, the dubbed versions, like the cheesy ones. Yeah, that's where I'm.
Ours is very Enter the Dragon, Bloodsport. Very. I'll just give the quick pitch of it. A woman enters a martial arts tournament to get revenge against a man named Blind Tiger who killed her husband, but she can't just straight up kill him. She has to run the brackets of the tournament in order to get to him. But during the course of the tournament, she finds out she's 2 months pregnant with her dead husband's kid. So now she's fighting for two.
Whoa.
By me and my good friend James Maddox. That came out. 2 volumes of it have come out through Wave Blue World, and there will eventually be a third. Just trying to find time to make it happen.
I know you've been so super busy.
Yeah.
Had a lot of projects going on.
Yeah, within this past year has been kind of nuts for me because I think this past year, well, I mean, it all kind of started coming off of like really the past 3 years, honestly. I got offered Star Trek Mirror War, and then as I was finishing up Mirror War, I started getting offers for Turtles covers, and then that led into me doing the main series on TMNT. And then right after that, I was working on Heartpiercer for Dark Horse at the same time. And so I did like the first 3 issues of Heartpiercer, did my run on TMNT, finished Heartpiercer, jumped right into TMNT Alpha, then TMNT Black, White, and Green, then the Godzilla covers, and things have finally just started to calm down for me. And all the while I'm doing like all these conventions too. It's just constantly on the go.
I always see, every time I turn my thing and I see you at a different con, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I think you got a couple coming up because I was looking at your website. It was, I think you got Grand Rapids coming up here.
Right.
What is that? That's over. Man, there's so many cons happening around those 2 weekends here. Oh,
Yeah, that's
dude.
in November. But before that, I'm going to be at Granite State Comic Con in New Hampshire.
Nice.
That's in
Okay.
a couple weeks. I've got a signing next weekend, I believe, in, I want to say Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
And then,
Close.
yeah, and then New York Comic Con, and then Memphis Comic Expo at the end of October, then Grand Rapids, and something else here and there. Columbus for GalaxyCon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
and that just takes me right up to the end of the year. And in the meantime, I'm still working. Yeah.
And moving.
Yeah, and moving.
So
It just bought a house, and so that's man. I don't know whose idea it was for me to be a comic book collector, but comics are heavy and hard to move. So I can see my bookshelves behind me are bare because I've been moving all those. But yeah.
Nothing says welcome to your ouch. We're in our 30 plus 40s, like trying to lift a long box.
Oh man, I
can't do it nowhere.
It's crazy because I thought I was done moving my comics, and then I found like this little like towel closet in my house that I never opened that was just full of long boxes, and I was like, oh god, what is my problem? And so I got
the same problem outside my closet.
Yeah, so I gotta go through those long boxes at some point and just figure out what I'm gonna keep and maybe try to sell some stuff.
Oh dang. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where I'm at because COVID was interesting. I went from 7. I was like, I want to get rid of some of my stuff in my 7 boxes. No, I'm at 30 something now.
Right? Yeah.
It's magic. It just happens. I don't know
crazy.
How it's there. Yeah.
And that's just my personal collection. This isn't even like the collection of my stock of books that I that I sell, like, which is also a ridiculous amount. Between all the single issues of Star Trek and all the Turtle single issues, I have got
that's
so
many lot
books.
Of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so like when you're going to be doing like so many different cons, like, are you driving? Because how would you take your stuff there? You take half and half?
Yeah, so like New Hampshire, I'll fly out to. New York, I fly out to. But like a lot of the shows in the Midwest, like Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, those I'll drive to. Memphis, I think I'm going to drive to. It's a little bit longer the drive than I usually do. It's about 7 hours from here. I live in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So it's a little longer than I usually drive, but I kind of want to bring as much as possible. And I'm going to stay with a friend and got an open-ended invitation to stay there. So I'll take my time getting home.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was always curious about how like sellers do that, because if you fly, then you have to ship your stuff down there.
Not a lot. Every once in a while, like some of these shows that I fly to, I'll just overpack a suitcase and take an uncomfortable trip, or like
less pants. Yeah.
And or sometimes if I have a friend that I do know that is driving there, I'll have them drive stuff out to, like, say, New York for me.
Cool.
Which
that's nice.
Great. Yeah. That way I only have to worry about, because like shows like New York, I'll end up staying a couple extra days because it's New York and I enjoy it. So I'll have them take all my stuff home. It's like, I'll meet you back home and pick it up later, and have it in time for the next one.
Those are some buddies right there.
There is some good. I mean, I take care of them, but but it is very good of them to do that.
We actually have a bunch of people hanging with us in the chat. We're gonna say hey to them real quick.
Yeah.
We had all the way from 3:40 p.m. We had GT Comics. What's up, GT Comics?
Hey, GT.
Yeah, we had Billy popping in here. What's up, Billy? Agu, what's up, Agu? How are you doing? And Christina is in here dropping all your lovely links. Thank you very much, Christina.
Thank you, Christina.
You get a heart for that. Thank you. Got Brandon in the house. What's up, Brandon? And we got, hey, Steve. What's up? Impressive toy collection that you were showing on Gary's channel the other day. We need more toys. Let's go. That's great. I know. He's saying, hey, what's up, Kate? What's up, Evan? Yeah.
Hi.
And then I'm not sure what this means, but we got a Minecraft movie trailer. Oh. Woo.
I didn't know they were making a movie of Minecraft.
I did not either, but hey, let's go. I don't even know how, like live action. Like, how would that work? That would be hilarious. Okay, I would actually back that.
Yeah.
Let's do a live action Minecraft movie. Everyone's in cardboard boxes and just running around. I would pay to see that.
They have the pickaxe thing, right? Is
Yeah,
that
like just like
okay.
it would be like a massive like LARP battle. I would be for that. I would love that.
Nice.
What's up, Choppy Chop? How are you doing? And oh, I got lots of people here. What's up? What's up, Abba? How are you doing? Yeah. Wow. I keep slowing down. There's more people. Yes, please go check him out on the Instagram, on the Twitter. Go check him out. He's got cons coming up as well. So I hope you guys go hit him up at some cons because got some excellent art and very excited. Very excited.
Yeah.
You would enjoy all the art that he has for sale because I bought some. I showed it earlier and I will show you again because there's more people popping in here. We got Kev. What's up, Kev? Also a local con / art guy that goes around places. What's up? Let's go.
Nice.
I know toys are a problem. Listen, we were talking about this backstage. Collecting of the things is a problem. You don't have space.
Oh my gosh, I know. And I loaded up a lot of my toys into. I actually got someone. My wife's boss actually found it at an antique store, and it's a vintage toy chest. But it has Mike Dooney turtle art on it, which is awesome because I know Michael and we sit by each other almost every year at Heroes now. And awesome. I filled up all my Turtles toys with it, like almost all of them, but I now got to figure out a way to get some of these statues and other stuff over to my new house. And
that's also the dilemma because when you take stuff out of the packaging, you have to save the packaging because eventually you're going to move.
So I was going to bring that up because
closet of boxes upstairs.
I'm looking at a bunch of boxes to my left right now of toys that I've unboxed or and I'm like, do I really need those? I don't need those. I'm going to get rid of them, I think. What's my problem?
Hey, I have only started all this stuff. I feel like I need an intervention and then it's okay. You can let that go. Then I'm like, can I?
Yes.
I know. Problem. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. The green screen looks bad. It looks like, so they are actually making a Minecraft. Okay, I gotta look up this thing because that is fascinating to me, and I'm ready for it. Let's go. This is gonna be a hot mess of a movie, and I'm down. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Yes, go blue, go Lions. Yes, that's right, Kev. Yeah, we're both the Michiganders, if you will. I know. Aha. Yes, rivals.
Yeah, I live 5 minutes, or I used to, but I live 5 minutes away from Lucas Oil Stadium, so I could, but I still have never go to a game. I've never gone.
You're gonna regret not going, and then you're gonna move and be like, you know what? I gotta drive all the way back down there to go to a game. And it happens. It's interesting. Wait.
Yeah.
All right, we got an update on the movie. It's a live action characters with CGI video game setting. Interesting. Okay, let's go Minecraft. I've never actually played Minecraft. I've seen it playing. I was more of a Trove / Terraria player myself. Were way more fun. I just could not get into the Minecraft. It's like, this is the worst graphics I've ever seen. It's terrible. But, sometimes you need a little weird action in gaming. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm going to show off the piece that I got from you one more time because we got one more people here. So, guys, check this out. Here, I'll make myself big again. The first time I met him was at Cap City. I think I was running around with Phil, and I picked up this sexy, saucy, look at this Casey Jones piece. Look it. Can we just, hey, baby, what's up? He's so hot. Seriously, you do Casey Jones so well, and I'm so excited that you have been working on the Turtle book.
Well, I didn't really get a chance to. It's funny because I think originally when I got hired to do Turtles, he was in the initial outline, so I got real excited to be able to get to draw Casey Jones.
Yeah.
And then something happened where they pulled him from the book because they were using him in another miniseries. So it's we can't he can't be like Wolverine where he's in every book no matter what. So they were like, no, we're keeping the continuity straight. So like he's off doing this in the meantime. So he wasn't in my arc. So when the opportunity to do the black, white, and green came up, I was like, I really want to use him. So I ended up pitching Buddy Count was the name of my story, which is a play on the old Body Count series that Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley did. And I was like, okay, instead of Raphael and Casey Jones, I want to do Michelangelo and Casey Jones and call it Buddy Count. So like I got to like push to do Casey, and I got to do it my way without like the cool thing about the black, white, and green series is that everything can kind of be sort of out of continuity. Like don't shake up the sandbox too much, but make it your own. So they let me draw Casey the way I wanted to draw Casey, which was great. As you
just the best way to draw Casey. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. So that was like a warm up for me drawing Casey. Like like I knew it was coming, but like that was kind of like I knew I was going to be doing that. So it was like, all right, got to get used to drawing Casey this way.
You did him justice. You did him justice. You did him so well, and I love seeing some of the pages that you have. You have a couple that you showed on some of your sites actually that look fantastic. And I'm like,
thank you.
So good. And sorry if I keep muting myself because my lawn guy just decided to show up today.
Your what?
My lawn guy decided to show up. So he's outside edging my lawn right now. So I'm like muting every time he gets close to my window. I'm like, thank you,
no
lawn guy.
I haven't noticed, so I think you're good.
Yay.
Chat, do you hear it?
You'll hear it when he comes back.
Do you hear the lawn care happening?
Yeah, the maintenance is going as well. Yes, so that is actually one of the cons that you're going to be coming at. That's the Granite State and in New York City, and then you're going to be at a couple other things happening, and then you'll be back here at Grand Rapids, November.
Yeah. I think it's later or mid-November, something like that.
Probably because
it's a little later than it usually is.
Yeah, because what happened last year is they booked Grand Rapids and Youmacon at the same weekend here. And those are the two main cons that we kind of have in this area. So I think they wanted to make sure that did not happen this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my first time at Grand Rapids last year. It was a good time. I liked that show a lot. My wife almost stole Vincent D'Onofrio's coffee at Starbucks, so that was funny.
Nice. I've never been to the Grand Rapids, but Kev actually lives over there, the area. He goes there a lot. And his son was actually moving a couple times, which is I love seeing that. It's so cute. Your kids go. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, see, Kev's gonna be there. Kev, look, you can go hit him up and go check out his stuff.
Say hi, Kev.
Go say hey. I know, it's fun. But yeah, so yeah, they do the second half of Motor City is coming up. I'm excited because Simon Bisley is coming back.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I've never met. That was just funny because I actually want to meet Simon and show him the Buddy Count story because that was Body Count was his. I think I maybe met him once years ago, and it was before I was ever on Turtles. So it was like someone introduced me like offhand before the Motor City, I think actually, and it was just like, oh hey, and that was about it. But I like his work a lot. So.
Oh, it's good. I'm excited. He's got a new Lobo. I don't know if he's done interiors, but he does have a cover for it. There's a new Lobo story coming out around October. So I'm excited.
See, I'm a big fan of his Lobo work too. So yeah. And just Lobo in general. I just got that big, the big Fraggin Compendium or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that was actually sweet. And he's carrying, I don't know if you can purchase it online, but he's bringing the Slain with him too. And the Slain, have you read his Slain? Oh, Slain the Horn God. The art in it is all fully painted. It's amazing. It's so good. Oh, you got to check it out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, it's good. It's the week after Motor City. Yeah, because it's Halloween / for first weekend of November is Youmacon, and the next weekend is Motor City, and then after that's Grand Rapids. It's a whole huge week of cons for Michigan.
Yeah, I know I was supposed to go the weekend. I think the weekend after Halloween was also supposed to be Milwaukee for Fan X, Milwaukee Comic Con or Wisconsin Comic Con, something like that. and I was booked for that, but I think that just got postponed or canceled or something like that. So I just got that email.
Oh.
So if you're in Milwaukee, I'll eventually come back, but yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Or
I'll actually be there for the first time. I've never been there before, but
Brandon says, can't hear Lawman. Check to see if Lawman. That's a good question. Maybe I should go stop by when I pay the guy real quick and be like, hey, you have any questions for my guest? That's how much. Oh, wait, sweet. Kev. Oh, he actually just got his table from Artist Alley. He's going to be at D2. Nice. You guys might be near each other. I have no
idea. Grand Rapids.
Yeah, for Grand Rapids. Yeah.
I don't know what my spot is yet. Or maybe I haven't looked.
You're busy. You're busy.
Yeah, I know I got
email somewhere.
I know I got like my table for New York. I think that's C8. That came in the email a couple days ago.
Ooh. But, yeah, there's a bunch of people in chat that usually go to New York and Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is big here. I gotta get down there. I usually go there for concerts. I haven't gone there for a con yet. Yeah, but they have really good venues for cons. And
it seems like a good city. That was my first time there last year at that show, and it's funny because like there's so much about Grand Rapids that just kind of reminds me of Indianapolis anyway.
So city
then
nice.
I was and then even like we went into, I can't even remember the name of it now, but like the cool kid area of Grand Rapids. I was like, oh, this is just like Fountain Square where I live in Indianapolis. So I was like, oh, okay. My wife was kind of like, I could see us living here, and I was like, we do live here. The Indiana version, but
nice. Yes, he's coming to Motor City. I'm excited about that. Oh, Kev. Wait, Kev, are you going all 3 days or just one day to meet him? Because if you are, we will definitely share hot dogs together. Yes, we're getting hot dogs together, Kev. That's what's happening. Oh, Kev, you can bring the piece I'm going to buy from you for our chop top, and we'll make it a day at Motor City. I know, it's amazing. I love getting the art. So yeah, you said you're a collector of the comics. What's your go-to comic that you like to pick up?
My go-to. That's a great question. I've mostly been. What am I even reading right now? I read a lot of stuff my friends make. So I'm reading anything like Sue Lee is making. I'm reading that. Yeah. She's making so much stuff. Tyler Boss doing What's the Furthest Place from Here. I'm getting that. Josh Hickson doing The Deviant. It's awesome. With James Tynion. Who else is making stuff? Tom Riley was making Duke. That was awesome. My buddy Craig Cermak just put out an Archie book, and it was like one of the horror books, like Jinx books, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I can't for the life of me remember what it is. It's in a pot. I bought it, but I haven't read it yet. I'm sorry, Craig. But also I'm in the middle of moving, so like I've actually had to like stop buying stuff because but yeah, mostly a lot of stuff my friends make. But I'm always collecting Daredevil. I'm always getting like Turtles books, obviously. Like, 'cause I got to keep up with what's going on. But yeah.
Yes, the cool kids area. Yes, Kev, the cool. What is that called in the Grand Rapids, or is it just all Grand Rapids? Yeah, I used to love digging in the back issue bins. I think I love digging the back issue bins more than buying like new comics, but I still love picking up some new stuff.
I do that a lot too. I usually tend to go for like $5 trade bins. So I get a lot of cool stuff from there.
Yeah.
Like I think I bought like the Daredevil Punisher trade from like the Frank Miller one that came out like forever ago. Got that recently. Got like a Nightwing collection that was like Chuck Dixon era Nightwing,
I love Chuck
like Dixon. Stuff like that. Yeah, I like his stories a lot. Like I was a big fan of his run on Robin and Nightwing, so like that stuff. I've never met Chuck, so I don't know anything about
I've
it.
never met Chuck either, but he was on Catwoman for a long time, and I liked Catwoman.
He was on all those Bat books, yeah.
All the stuff, yeah. I was getting in there. Let's see, the Cool Kids area. Wait, where'd it go? Was it Easttown?
Yes, it was Easttown.
There you go. Boom.
I think I saw someone say something about Preacher. I love Preacher. That's how I got all of Preacher. Yeah.
I
just rewatched that show.
I do love hitting up Ollie's. They have really good trades.
I've heard that, and I've been there every once in a while, and I never find like anything that like I desperately need there. There's one by my new house, so I'm gonna hit that up and see what that's.
Oh, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have like the hidden area where you get the old pack of comics, which is fun.
Okay.
They used to have a ton of those, but yeah, I bought a whole bunch of like the Joker stuff and Batman stuff at the ones over here. But I noticed they all have like different ones. Like everyone I go to kind of has something a little bit different.
Okay. They had a lot. Last time I went, they had a lot of Wonder Woman stuff, but it was like a little too modern and a little too more than I wanted to pay for it. So I was like, which I like Wonder Woman, which is fine, but it was like, I don't know if I want to pay that price. I can find that cheaper. Is how I felt about it at the time.
Sometimes you can find the trades there for like 99 cents, $1.99. I don't think I've really seen even the hardcovers. I don't think I've seen a lot like over $4 for a trade.
Okay.
But I've been having more fun buying the trades or the omnis. They get rid of my single issues because I like looking at them on my shelf. But yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's another one. They also had a bunch of like the Dresden File books, which I really like those, and they had the Dark Tower comics too in the trades.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice. I've heard good things.
Sometimes you can get some cool stuff. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Michael? How are you doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah. If people don't know, the CBC Awards are in the finalist period, and voting ends October 19th. And I was voted for I'm up for 6 awards.
Oh, congrats!
I know, even best hair. Look at that. Suck it, E-Man. No.
That's awesome.
I know. I was stunned. I thought, okay, maybe 1, maybe here. I was now I'm 6. I'm like, the hell does that happen? But thank you guys, anybody that has voted for me.
Awards are almost meaningless unless you win them. Then they're meaningless.
True. I'm just happy to be nominated. That's fun.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly. They only mean something if you win.
Yeah. They mean nothing to the person that does not take the away. But
you do this for the love of the game.
Listen, if I win an award or not, I will still be on here spazzing out and talking about hot dogs. That's it. Nice. Only like craft singles. Get out of here with your V-necks, Jay. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I love the black and white reprints. I also loved the DC. What are they called?
The Showcase.
Unwrapped. I love the unwrapped ones. I just wish they were 11x17 because they got cut off a lot on the sides because they made it just a slightly bit smaller. But I love those. It was just straight pencils.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I have any of those. I also had to move a bunch of artist collections. Artist collections. Artist editions.
Yeah. Artist. Oh, dude. I have no idea where to put this book, but I have the X-Men Jim Lee artist edition. The only place it fits is behind my desk.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put that sucker.
I have like 8 different artist editions.
That one. These ones. You can get them. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
They're all the straight pencils.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's a couple series of those that they have.
I was very tempted to buy the Batman Year 1 artist edition, but like now I'm like, oh man, I gotta move that thing now.
Yeah. They're so good. There's something about the artist editions that I like, and I like that. So a lot of the comic guys are doing artist editions on Kickstarters now.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, but they're doing it in the comic format, so you don't get like a giant place to have to put a giant book, which is really
cool. But that's what I like about it. Like, so I have the Born Again artist edition, but I also have like 4 different copies of, I don't know why I'm this way. I have like 4 different copies of Born Again, like different prints. And then I have the artist edition. Anytime I go to read it, I'll read the artist edition. And it's like big and gigantic, and I have to go sit at my kitchen table to do it. But like it's worth it.
Yeah.
I bought on the topic of like kickstarting one. I know that the John Paul Leon Winterman artist edition was done on Zoop, and that was well worth it. That was like the best like money I could have spent on an artist edition. It was like appropriately priced, and it's already like such a gorgeous book. Seeing it raw inks like that is like really cool.
That's my favorite part about the artist editions, especially like it's interesting when you see like the Jim Lee one, because you could tell like I love when Jim was explaining like because he could remember to the day like who did what on what pages, and you see the difference in the inks. You see like the Sharpies that are faded or purple, and you see like you see the fine lines, and you see all that scribble scrabble in there. I love seeing that. That's cool to me. I dig all that so much. Yes,
that's man. If only a lot of artists knew back then that the damage Sharpies would do to their pages.
I don't think most people realize how much, because it fades so fast.
Well, it also deteriorates the paper.
Oh, it'll eat through whatever's behind that sucker too. Yeah. So like I've done a ton of art myself in Sharpie. So it was eating through my whole sketchbook, and I had to take them all out and put backing behind everything because it was just that stuff spreads.
I have this amazing Batman sketch by Rudy Nebrise. And I got it in an auction at, I think, Pittsburgh Comic-Con, because they used to have an auction every year, and he put in a piece. And I won it, and it's such a cool Batman drawing, but like he did it with like one of those thin Sharpies, like the double-sided Sharpie where it's like normal Sharpie and thin side. So we did it all with thin side, and it's awesome, but like, and he did all this crazy hatching with it. And then you can just turn it over, and it's just yellowing. You can just tell it's eating through. So that's in its own separate thing, like its own like.
That stuff.
That
probably stuff is interesting.
Yeah, just like deteriorate eventually on me, but it's cool to have.
That's so sad. Don't do that, art.
Yeah.
I know it's weird because like you could definitely check out like when you're seeing art. And I think that's what's fascinating to me, what I like about mixed media, because I like to mix like watercolors and like inks and then like other randomness on top of it. And I like that you could see like all the different aspects of that, or you put it in the light and it's like alters in the light. I love that. Yeah. Listen, if someone were to make this, they would make a gazillion dollars day one.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to lift that. Jeez. And then you could get it where it like it would flip the page for you because they're just so giant. Like that's a market someone needs to tap into right there.
Yeah.
Scribble scrabble. Yeah, it's also fun too. Like when you see like the old 11x17, they do the artists, you can see the notes and like what they're like writing in there.
Sometimes those are like editor notes and stuff from back when they used to have to ship pages back and forth to people. Like that's cool. I love like when I get some when like they have overlays. Like I have a Joe Kubert one where it's got some overlays on there, which is really cool.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. I love seeing the original art pages and stuff. That's really fun. And that is a good question. I don't think I've had an alcohol marker piece long enough to know, but I would say yes, because it's just how the ink spreads on the paper.
Yeah, it soaks in and like that'll eventually like eat your paper.
Yeah. Same thing with Poscas. You got to be very careful like when you're layering stuff, because whatever you layer it, especially if it is an alcohol-based marker or Sharpie based, you put it on the bottom. You put that on there, it's going to eat your paper on the top of it when you're doing your finals, because the paper is already kind of compromised from the materials that you put on the bottom.
The good thing about Posca is they will, because I use a lot of Posca, like the white Posca whenever I do my ink work. Like it's good. It does sit on top. Like I have more faith in the Posca, but like you got to be careful. Like you said, working with it on top of other medium, like wet mediums, because you can like compromise the paper, and it will eventually like oversaturate things and like through it and stuff. It's but like I mean, if you go on top of it when your other media is dry, it should be okay.
And tape too. It depends on the paper that you're using. Like if you're using just basic like floppy like this type of paper where it's just like sketching paper compared to like watercolor or like a marker paper, you're gonna have better results with this type of paper because it's not gonna eat through as fast as this one. But And let's see, you pull. Oh, dang. Well, you're also in the middle of a move to and building drywall your house. So I would imagine so. Yeah. That's a good question. Do you have a certain pen / ink that is best for inking?
I use everything. I'm a crazy person. Like I'll use like like Doc Martin ink here.
Nice.
I'll use Doc Martin white, but then I use like Poscas to fill blacks, Faber-Castells. I use microns. I've got a bunch of these Japanese brushes.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I've got a couple different kinds. I've got this like watercolor fountain brush that I use for ink washes, and wax pencils sometimes for textures. Like I'll use anything I can get my hands on to make a black or a white. Like I mean, here's a bunch of stuff. Like this is like just beside my desk, and I'm just like sometimes I just kind of like, what do I need?
That's true.
All right, I'm using a brush now, or okay, I like the texture of this. I can get something out of this zebra pins. I use a lot. Tombow. Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer. I mean, don't use a straight up Sharpie, but like other than that, like whatever makes a good black or white, and you're happy with the line, you can get something good out of it. Great.
Yeah.
I tend to like, and sometimes I'll even use like quills and stuff too. I tend to steer away from rapidographs, stuff like that, because like they're so finicky, and like they clog, and like I need to work faster than having to repair my tools. So like if I'll use something disposable like a micron, like I can get the same line out of a micron that I can a rapidograph. So if like I break a micron or run out or dries up, I'll literally throw it across the room. I'm just like, and like grab another one.
And microns are good too because they come in so many different sizes, and to me they're solid black. So
they could be like a little bit more,
a little bit darker.
Or just like because I can somewhat see through them a little bit, but like they are nice. Like sometimes if I'm going over, like if I put like some white out down, I'm going back over it, it'll clog it, the felt of the pen, so that can be a problem. So then I'll throw it on my shoulder.
So we're stayed up. So using Bristol is interesting too. Bristol is really good, but depending on what you're putting on it, you got to be very careful because it'll smear. Depending on if you're using like the smooth kind, because some of it will sit on top and not sink fully into the paper. But you got to be careful of that, Tate. But let's see. But you'll also take. Was asking to a question earlier, but you'll notice like if you take your Sharpie out and you draw it, and you take like a micron, you take like another one out. Some you'll see like the Sharpies, if you're using the black one, will be a purple based. Microns are black, and then some are like light gray. And then I found a scrapbooking one, which I really enjoy for my under layouts for when I do watercolors, which is the Kelly Crates, and they don't smear, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer Michael DeFonte's question, I do use a lot of different white as well as black. So like I'll use the Poscas. I'll use like a China marker for texture effects. This is just stuff I'm like literally like grabbing in front of me. I've got a toothbrush, so I used it for my Dr. White ink. But I do use the Presto as well, those whiteout pens, and I'll put like a glob of it down and I'll like smear it with my palm. I actually washed my hands today, so you can't see what I did, but like I'll literally just like use my hands and like just smear it around to like get like smoke and fog and texture effects. Like I can get crazy effects out of this stuff.
Here, you can see it in here. You see there you go, some blobs and your fingerprints. And then,
black on me for
blobs. I could. But yeah, saucy bean. And you like here, let me flip back here. You like the Strathmore series? Yeah, Strathmore's pretty good. Yeah, I do like, I wish I could find it at larger sizes, but I do 10x5, the watercolor of the B watercolor paper. It's really thick and I like the texture that's on it, but I don't know if it comes in a larger size.
I literally have a drawer that's full of just Bristol Strathmore Bristol.
Nice.
It's literally
Listen,
Right
I go
below.
hard at Michael's when they have the buy one get one free sales. That's the only time you can buy paper, people. Good times.
I found there was a deal on like Dick Blick one time for it that
Ooh,
was like
okay.
crazy. So I just ordered like
Dang.
a ton. So like I literally have a drawer full, and I have my Christmas list that
Yeah.
I give to my mom and my mother-in-law. It's just like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm at a point where like anything I want, I'll just like buy it, like because like as collectors, like our tastes are too specific sometimes. So like
Yeah.
I don't want them going out and overspending money on some comic or collection. So I'll just say these are the art supplies that I always need. Like no matter what, I will always need this stuff. So
That's
if you get
smart.
it for me, it is a
Yeah.
good Christmas for me. So like
That's smart.
yeah, so like
Our supplies
because
are
of
not-
that,
they're not
I
cheap.
keep replenishing my drawer full of Bristol boards. So.
You might unlock the best gift ever that keeps on giving, because then
Yeah.
you can repay it back, because then you make money by selling the stuff that you're
Oh
making
yeah,
with
it's
them.
genius.
So there you go. Boom.
Like it's
Pure
funny,
genius. Yeah.
you know, like if I get a 24 pad of Bristol 9x12 Bristol, that's
Yeah.
like $10 or whatever, $15. I don't know how much it is now. Like it's like, oh, like the profit margins on that are great. Because you know, I'll take that to a convention, like, you know, there's my money back instantly.
Fantastic.
And you know,
Yeah.
more than my money back on just one piece of paper. And
Oh no, that's awesome. Yeah, because you were custom cutting like sizes for this, so you're gonna get like all kinds of stuff. But I like the size of it because it's big enough that you can see what's on here. And then I think you had some larger pieces as well that were up there.
yeah, that was I think like some art tiles that I had bought for a signing, and I think I just had them left over.
Oh, cool.
And I was just like cranking those out, and I think you saw me cranking out the case, and you were like, I need that.
I did. I stopped at your table as I was walking by. I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go talk to this guy. Yeah. So it's interesting because they're actually made for scrapbooking. The Kelly Creates ones. And if you go to the scrapbooking side, you're going to find a whole totally different set of supplies that are all archival, and they don't bleed. They're interesting because they're made to not bleed for when you do scrapbooking. So I've been using a lot of the fine liners from the scrapbooking side, which has been interesting. But yeah, it's not a technical term, but yeah, if you go into like Michael's, it's separated into the two areas, and that's where I found them at.
Yeah.
So Tate actually banned Sharpies. Wow. I would like to know the tale of that, of how that happened. Like, how frustrated were you when you were doing that? Let's see. Faber-Castell and Tomboy are great off-the-shelf black coverage. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Speedball is awesome. I actually do like Speedball. And I really enjoy the colors of how bright and vibrant the Doc Martens are. They're pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? When you use this pen called V-Tilt. Interesting.
Oh, is that like a, oh God, I can't think of the name of it. Like there's a parallel pen. Is that like a parallel pen? Like, do you know what a parallel pen is? It's crazy. It's like a blade. It's like and like depending on which way you hold it depends on the thickness of your line, and it's kind of a crazy tool to use. But
like weaponry / tool.
It's more of like just like a square blade, like
square one.
Yeah, it's I think it's mostly
kind of like
for,
calligraphy type.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, but like, I know like Bill Sienkiewicz uses it a lot. I've seen like I've seen Dan Panozin use it a little bit. It's funny because like the ink that's inside of it is not great for washes or anything. So like you're committed to just a black and white drawing at that point. It doesn't mix well with other media, but gets awesome results if you know how to use it. I haven't really played with it as much, but I'd like to. I should probably try to find a guy.
I have a whole set of art tools that my friend from Amsterdam actually made himself. And they're all like weird, like the tips of them are different, but they're made for like watercolor and lining and calligraphy type stuff. But they're fascinating. It's like, I like seeing people get creative by it. He was like doing his own book binding. It was insane. I like people getting creative on stuff. It's awesome. Yeah, Kev, I too would also like to avoid art stores that you spend a minimum of at least $100. But you know, that kind of happens. It's like, it's a lot. Yeah, Sharpies were, but I think you might have easier time with either the speedball and just dipping it in a fatter brush and just blacking out your black. Because I also like picking up black paper. There's black, there's gray, there's red, there's the tone tan. Like I've had some fun with that with some charcoal.
Yeah. And I mean, there's some times where like I can see using a Sharpie for like speed purposes. Like say like it's like, well, if I'm working on a project and it's like I know I'm never gonna sell a page of this, like whatever. Like I don't mind, but like for the most part, I tend to avoid it.
Sharpies. I don't know what they put in the ink in Sharpies, but you're gonna be knocked out if you sit there and use it for like a 10-hour drawing. It's not ideal for log purposes.
No.
No. And Michael, thank you very much for your $10 super chat. Thank you. Aw, thank you. You're gonna get a super heart. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Ken. What's up, Ken? How are you doing? Let's see. Do you think diorama would be a good backer option?
I don't know what that is.
What does that mean? What is Kelly? Explain to us. Or do you mean? Yeah, explain what you mean by.
I have no idea what that is.
I want to know now. I am intrigued. Yeah. So Tate, you just really need to buy stuff and test it out and find out what works for you best. That's kind of what you need to do. Also, I found some really good just to test out if I like liners or not at Dollar Tree. They will fade in no time, but I'm telling you, if you just want to test out like the widths of like the 0.5s or like the smaller ones, because you got to be very delicate when you're going anything from like 1 to 0.005, they will snap the tips off very easily. So it's all about like, control and stuff. It was a nice. Okay, so V-Tilt was a nice and thick dark pen. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Chiseled tip. Is that what you're talking about? Chiseled? What are you talking about, Kelly, with your diorama? Let me know.
They're having their own conversation, I think.
They are having their own conversation. Let's see. Jenny Warren Johnson uses a parallel, uses a different ink. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
What ink he uses. Oh, what's up, A1 Sauce? How are you doing? When you wish upon a star, fries you bake that taste real good, your dreams come true. Nice. I had fries earlier today. They were delicious. It's amazing. Thank you. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I like to see that. I like all the progress pages that you've been showing us on your book there, Tim. It's looking really good. Listen, it happens. I'm telling you. You use enough Sharpies at your time. It's what's going to happen. Yeah. It's terrible. Yes. Oh, thank you. I would gladly take your fries, A1. I don't know. I'm still trying to get Kelly to explain to me what he means by his diorama. Yes, just the tips there, Jay. Yeah. Dude, I know what a diorama is, but I mean, what did you mean by your questions? I bet. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the 005, the 0, they're good. So take note of your pen tips because they come in different sizes. But you have to be very delicate on some of those. They will snap off like idea. Yep. Yeah, it's just a carrot tip. I know. That's amazing. So I'm actually going to go. We're going to pull up some of your art. We can go look through that.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk about that because let's see. This guy, that one right there. I know. Let's see. I know it says I don't follow you. Ignore that because I follow you on the Twitter. I don't know what it is about this. I still can't follow people. I hate that. Let's see. Diorama is a JoJo stand. Thank you, Jay, for letting me know what that is. And my favorite bot/not bot/alien is Jeff in the chat. We have like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please let the community know that of my amazingness. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're gonna get to some of your art because it's fantastic. Hold on, I'm in so many different pages right now. There I am. There we are. Okay, there we go. Here is your piece. Oh, that's super cool. What is it? Can you give us a little bit? What is Heartpiercer all about?
Heartpiercer is my series with my friend Rich Doick at Dark Horse Comics. So Heartpiercer is about Atala, who you can see standing front and center at the top, is kind of tricked into slaying all the great beasts of the world by her master Kern. And with the that he had placed the idea in her head that all these beasts were going to destroy the world, but what they really were are all these beasts that are capable of stopping him from taking over the world. So he tricks her into killing the very last unicorn, and she delivers the unicorn horn to him as a trophy, and he kills her with it, discards her, and she wakes up years later with a new set of powers and to see that he's taken over the world. So now she's kind of on a revenge tour. So we just did 4 issues of it at Dark Horse. We're looking to do more of it, hopefully, knock on wood. And yeah, we'll see. The 4th issue just came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, very cool. I've seen that in like the, what do you call that? The FOC things, the previews.
Okay, yeah.
Very cool. And Justin Birch is our local community letterer.
Love Justin.
Shows.
Yeah, Justin's lettered a lot of stuff of mine, so
nice.
Glad to bring him on board. When actually Rich suggested to bring him on board, and I was like, yeah, it's easy. So yeah, these are some of the interiors from it.
Oh, I love the art. I love like the muted tones of the coloring too. Who's working colors?
The colors on this is Nicholas Bergdorf. And he did the first 3 issues, but then had to bounce because of an injury on the 4th issue. So then we brought in Rosh. I can't say his last name to save my life, but we've just been calling him Rosh. He's Indian, and which makes his name super hard to pronounce. But like he's been awesome. I think he's going to continue on with us if we go further with this, which will be great.
Oh, it looks awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to pick this up and check it out. You got another hot guy. Listen, you could draw some studs, let me tell you. I'm not sure who you're taking Piss Charming is, but I now want to follow. That was our colorist.
Yeah.
Now I want to follow this person.
Yeah. That was Nicholas.
Great name, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flip to this real quick because I gotta go pay my lawn guy. So I'll be right back. So you can tell them all about your turtles for 1 second.
Yeah, this was the cover to issue 141 of TMNT. We had this was an idea that was in the outline that Sophie Campbell had given to us. So I guess the idea with this cover was it was actually supposed to be like a throwaway image. It was supposed to be in the group chat that the Turtles had after Raphael gets arrested at the end of issue 140. And I saw that and I was like, guys, this is such a good idea. Like this should be the cover. And they let me do it, which is really cool. This is probably one of my most popular covers that's ever come out. I think this one's going to outlive me. Pretty cool.
It is a very dope cover. So how long have you been on this turtle run for the IDW?
So I did 5 issues. I did issues 140 to 144, but like I've been working with them for about a little over 2 years now. And like I started doing covers I did cover for issue 134 and some for Armageddon Game and Last Ronin stuff. And then they put me on the main series. And then after that, they put me on TMNT Alpha to help launch the new ongoing.
Nice.
And then the Black, White, and Green. So like I've actually just finished up all my Turtles work. So I've got other stuff brewing for the meantime. So I'm actually done with Turtles for now, which
it's a shame because you do sexy Turtles.
Thank you. It's not. I got to do a lot and check a lot of boxes in a short amount of time. I feel in these 2 years. So like I'm just doing other stuff, which is fine. No bad feelings on either end.
You could always go back to doing Turtles.
Yeah. They may call me, but like IDW is keeping me busy.
Listen,
and
yeah,
that's nice.
They're like, we have so many males coming in here. The outrage of the less sexy Casey Jones, and we need you back on the Turtles right now. This is what's going to happen.
Let them know.
That's right. Let them know. Oh, looks like you were on another podcast.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. This was Ready to Retro. This
very cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. And that the guy on the bottom right is Joey from Ninja Turtles. So this was me talking about this is me talking about my hot takes about Splinter. Yeah.
Nice. It looks like a fun time. And
Yeah,
that
it
was
a good show.
before you
Yeah,
took the stuff
you
off
can
your
see all my
bookshelf.
bookshelves
Yeah.
full.
You see your bookshelves there.
And my art was still on the wall. So
Cool.
or art that I owned was still on the wall, not my art.
Nice. Yeah, no, you're always a fun time to talk to. Oh, look at your saucy face.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go. That's cool. Let's see. Oh,
And
look at your
my new
lovely house.
That's my
Oh,
cute
there's your
wife.
lovely wife. She's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I know a lot of these guys. Look at these guys.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Nice. It looks like a lovely house. I love it. And there's your New York Comic Con. Oh, there, yeah, CO8 is where you're going to be at for New York Comic Con coming up. So go hit them up. I know a lot of you guys are going to be in the area. Go checking that out. Look.
It's a sketch cover commission I did at Fan Expo Chicago a couple weeks ago.
Very nice. Yeah, you can also see here more of the thumbprint white. Gotta have that. I mean, that's kind of a must now at this point.
There's a couple panels from Heartpiercer, issue 4.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the art in there. I like what you're doing in here. And did you do a project for Hyde Street too?
Yeah, the Ghost Machine book. This is a cover for issue 1. It's going to be exclusive for Buy Me Toys out of South Bend.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so that comes out I think early October. And I'm doing, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Well, I don't care. I'm doing 2 more covers for Ghost Machine and Buy Me Toys. So like one for Rockefellers and I forget the other one. I have it here somewhere. I haven't started it yet, but I'm doing it. I forget what it's called.
That's all right. No, I've seen the ash can that's out right now and looks really cool. I'm excited to see that series. That's going to look like a really fun one, and I like the different characters in here. That's going to be neat.
Oh yeah,
I gotta pick up that ash can. Yeah, looks really cool. Yeah, A1. Have you read any of the updated New Turtles? It's interesting the journey that they go on. I know. I ran into Tom Waltz at Astro a couple years ago. Yeah, it was on my birthday, and I had food poisoning. I almost puked on him. So, way to go, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, like with the 5 Turtles thing. I mean, like that's been, Turtles started out as comic books, so we get to do more in the comics than you get to see on like, your typical TV show or movie or whatever. So like, there's been a 5th Turtle for about, I don't know, like 8 years now. In 9 years, and then even going back to like the late 90s when they had the
Venus de Milo and the other
Venus
one.
de Milo. Yeah, Venus is in the book too. She's not even the 5th Turtle that is on that cover. That's Jenica. She's been around for a while, and Venus has been in the book. So I actually got to draw the first appearance of all 6 turtles in the same room together for the first time in story. That wasn't a
historic moment.
Yeah, not a clone.
Let's see. His friend claims to have a movie turtle costume in his Seattle storage. He lives in. Listen, have you seen pictures of what those movie turtle costumes look like now? They're kind of horrific and kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this. Oh, look at the Garfield. Look at that.
State fair. I do that every year at the state fair.
Oh, nice. That's fun. I like doing state things. And is this more Heartpiercer? Yes.
Yeah, more Heartpiercer.
Ooh, cool. I like the fantasy kind of aspect to it. That's neat.
Yeah, cool fantasy horror stuff that we get to do. It's a muscle I hadn't really stretched before this, so it's really nice to be able to work on something like this.
It gives you like the fantasy aspect too. It gives you a lot of range to get super creative on like design work, which is really neat.
Yeah, and Rich gives me a lot of cool ideas that we can work with. We get to like pitch together, like, and working with Rich is really cool because he was just like, "What do you want to do?" And then I'm like, "I don't know, whatever." And then like, I think I'm very whatever, and then I start going crazy. And Rich and I have been texting back and forth a lot, be like, "What if we do this?" And then we both get excited.
Oh, that's I love that. I love when you mesh with somebody that much and they kind of like inspire you to do more. And
it's nice that it's not, like, oh, he found an artist to do this book. Like we are truly collaborating, which is really cool. Those are the type of books I like to work on. Like same with Dead Legends, with James and I, Maddox. Like we're very good friends. James was in my wedding, and like we start putting the book together, and like basically he's just like, well, what do we want to do? And I start throwing batshit crazy ideas at him, and then he makes them make sense for me. It's great.
Hey, sometimes you need to do that and then run you in. And also, how can we not talk about your Godzilla here?
Yeah.
There be dragons, because this is sick.
Yeah.
Oh, who doesn't love a good Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I got to do like I'm doing the B covers for all of this run. So I think issue 3 comes out next week, I think, and it's a Mothra cover.
Oh, I saw that. Where did I see that? I think it's on your website or something. I saw like all 3 of the covers. Yeah. Oh, it's good stuff.
There's it's a Rodin. That's issue 4's cover.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of us in here that are super into the kaiju.
Yeah.
So, and this was fun. You had a really fun event for this. It was great.
Yeah.
I like the little local shop meetups. Those are fun. And there's our little background right there.
That was in Skokie, Illinois. It's a good shop. They had me out I want to say about a month ago. And good people, good times.
Cool. I love it. Look, you look so happy talking about turtles. Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, I love the old school style of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a commission, I think, when I was in GalaxyCon Raleigh. That was like they came up and they were like, yeah, they have a full Daredevil sketchbook. So like they asked for a color Daredevil, and I was like, yeah, let's do it.
That is sick. I love it. I love that you went the old school style too. That's nice.
Well, it was like I think I had just done one in the class, not his classic outfit like that, and then but it was in black and white, and then they must have seen that on Instagram or Twitter or something, came up and asked for that, and it was in a different city too, so it's great.
Oh, wow, that's really neat.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm stuck on Twitter. How do I get to Twitter? What's up, Don? Oh, you coming in with your accounts? Oh, yes, coming here with the Don Leo. Let's go. It's funny. Remember how long ago was that when you started doing the movie nights? We watched the original Godzilla movie for a long time ago. It was good times. Yes. Let's see. You've only been in 3 places in Illinois, Chicago, Champaign, and Metropolis.
I've done all 3 of those.
Love to go to C2E2 or whatever the other con is that they have over in that area, because there's some really good cons and it's super not far away from here.
C2E2 is awesome. You'll have a good
time. I hear it's good. I got a lot of friends.
I just did the Fan Expo Chicago. I went to Metropolis when I was 20, I think. Wow. Yeah, 20. Because I was on tour with my band back then, and we ended up playing a show in Metropolis, and I was like, I kind of purposely booked that because just for my own selfish reasons. The rest of my band was like, all right, cool, whatever. But
it's amazing how many comic guys are in bands. Or used to be in bands.
I used to be. No longer, but yeah.
No longer. What was your go-to in the band? What kind of stuff were you doing? Were you guitar, vocals?
I was the front man, and I played synthesizer.
Front man. Nice.
I was in like very spazzy punk bands sort of thing.
That's the way to go. I too spaz out no matter what I'm doing. So that's what you kind of need to do. Yes.
This was for House of Black AEW faction. This was like a print for them for San Diego.
Okay. Kev has a question coming up, and I'm about to, before I ask him, because I see on Twitter and some other places where you put up you're now open for commissions. So are you still open for commissions, or you put that on hold until after you finish moving?
Yeah, I was, and then I got booked for these Ghost Machine covers, and on top of that, a couple other things I'm working on for future stuff. So if you're going for a convention, then yes. Like if you're going to see me at New York or Grand Rapids or wherever, and you want to book a commission, absolutely, we can do that. But like anything that's not for a convention, I'm kind of putting off right now.
Okay. Because he's going to be at Grand Rapids. So that's why I want to ask, because he wants to know if you ever drawn Man-Thing, because he collects Man-Thing art.
I have drawn Man-Thing. It's been a long time since I've drawn him, so it'll probably be I think I drew him as a commission for someone, years ago. I can't remember when, but like I like drawing Man-Thing, I like drawing Swamp Thing, stuff like that. Yeah, let's do it.
It's fun. It's good. Yes, Dave Grohl does draw comics. That's true. You probably might know him, Shelby Robertson. We give him crap because he looks like Dave Grohl.
Okay.
I know X-Big. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. I know John Westhoff. All those guys, the bands they do.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, ex-middle school band here. Wow.
I did that too. Played trombone.
Trombone, nice. But yeah, all this looks cool. Ooh, yeah, like you can see the inks in here too. That's nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. So yeah, you got a couple things coming up. So if you are going to be at cons, go hit him up and go check out all your work and go check out Heartpiercer. This looks sweet.
Thank you.
Very sweet.
It's a good book, but I'm incredibly biased. So
who is this little fluffy butt?
It's my dog Coco. She passed away a couple months ago.
Oh
so,
no, not the it's adorable. Poor Coco. She was so sweet. Puppy.
She was the best. Yeah.
Aw. Let's see. You do a man thing on chat. Nice. I like to see your man thing there, Don, because I saw what you did for Joshy's. You did that art piece for Josh where that guy was fighting that Kraken. So I can definitely see that happening. Yeah. Dude, it's sick. So yeah, if you guys were just hopping in, let me make myself the big again here. Yeah. No, that's a piece I got from Gavin. It looks like last year.
That was 2023. So last Lansing show, or not this past one, but the one before. Were you at this one this year? I forget. Did I see you there?
No. Motor City.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, was at Motor City, but yeah, that's so cool. Oh look, somebody was actually putting the body bags.
Yeah. So this was from my Black, White, and Green story from issue 2. So my Casey Jones story. So this was a little snippet of the Turtles. This is the only other time the only page that the Turtles, other than Michelangelo, was on, because it was just strictly Michelangelo and Casey Jones story.
Oh snap!
So, but then I had to do an obligatory Leo Raph fighting.
You have to do that. Wow, that's cool. That looks good on the green shirt. Oh, there we go. There's your Mothra cover. Yes. Yeah. Mothra. Mothra's one of my favorites. I don't know what it is, but I love the 2 little tiny twin chicks that sing to summon the Mothra. I don't know. I sing that song all the time. Yes. It makes me want green beans. Dang. Let's see. Oh, we're already at an hour? Dang. I tell you what, I know you have to pack, and I'm still not feeling well. And I also have a 6:30 a.m. stream with my Aussie crew. So I don't want to stick too long tonight. But I'll tell you what, after you're done moving and you come back, you can come back again another time. We'll hang out and do some more stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfectly fine. And yes, go follow him on all the places. Go hit him up at cons. Okay, so before we go, what other cons you're coming up to again, real quick?
I got Granite State Comic-Con in a couple weeks. I've got New York Comic-Con after that, Memphis Comic Expo, and then Grand Rapids, and then GalaxyCon Columbus in December. So I'll be around a lot. Be sure to pick up. I think the only thing that I have coming out for the rest of the year, I've got a Power Rangers and Usagi Yojimbo cover coming out that I haven't been able to post yet because it hasn't been shared. And then I've got, and that was for Boom and Dark Horse combo, but mostly Boom. And then Godzilla covers from IDW coming out for the rest of the year. And then the couple of the trade paperback for Heartpiercer comes out in December. Trade paperback for TMNT Black, White, and Green comes out in November. There's Last Ronin Lost Years cover book that's coming out. That's got a lot of my covers in it. So I've got a lot of releases still to come for the rest of the year, even though we're at the fairy tale end of it seems. So yeah, go buy all that stuff. Go back and buy Heartpiercer. Go back and buy my Turtles run. Trade paperback for that's out too.
For Heartpiercer or Turtles?
For Turtles. Heartpiercer trade comes out a week before Christmas.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll be getting that up. And Kev says he just messaged you on the Instagrams.
Great.
Perfect. Nice. And me and a bunch of people are shouting out some channels that we want to get more subs to. So this here is the week that we're shouting out Dr. Von Hoot. So go follow Mr. Hootie Hoot and give him a follow. He's a fun guy. And we got good stuff. What's up, good stuff? How are you doing? But yeah, we're going to get out of here. You have to go. Probably eat still. I know you're still hungry, but we're going to get out of here. And I don't have a crappy outro yet, so we're going to stupid dance out of here. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming in here.